We are going to learn current affairs of April 2025. First, we start with economics. Economics is electronics component manufacturing scheme by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology for robust component manufacturing ecosystem by attracting investments, integrating with the global value chains. Segments. What are the segments? Sub-assemblies, bare components, selected bare components, supply chain ecosystem and capital equipments. Fiscal incentives offered. Turnover linked with a 6 years plus 1 year gestation period. Capex linked. Turnover linked is for components, sub-assemblies and bare components. Capex linked is for supply chain ecosystem and capital equipment for electronics manufacturing. Hybrid incentive for both. Eligibility, anyone greenfield or brownfield are eligible. The potential is like now India is of $150 billion. We have to reach to $500 billion. 20% CAGR compounded average growth rate. These are the exports. At exports growth is 20%. National security. For national security also we want this so that we can prevent asking. India's first ever national security semiconductor fabrication plant set up by India and US joint cooperation to produce chips for military hardware. Technological innovation in industries, it is important. Challenges. What are the challenges for electronic component sector? High cost of manufacturing, more tariff slabs and surcharges, high material and logistic costs. Tariffs and material costs are more as compared to China. Lack of R&D. We spend only less than 1% of GND, far behind US and China. They spend over 2.5%. Scale-up charges. Scale-up exists in manufacturing of low complexity or locally produced components such as casings, glass. Low complexity or locally produced components. 4 to 5% disadvantage for components compared to China due to high cost of inputs. Weak component ecosystem. Component production lags behind overall electronics growth due to high capex needs and has low turnover to investment ratio, which makes current thresholds unattractive. Long gestation period. A gestation period of 1 to 2 years exists between investment and production. Technological challenges. Technological transfer we need because India we don't have any. Government schemes for electronics. Make in India. PLI product linked incentive. 3 to 6% incentives on incremental sales for mobile phones and electronic components for 5 years. Semicon India started in 2021. Developed semiconductor and display ecosystem with 6,000 crore outlay. Under specs, 25% incentive on capex for key components and sub-assemblies. India's semiconductor mission, PMP, encourages large-scale production of mobile devices. Fiscal intervention. Niti Aayog's powering India's participation in global value chains. Fiscal incentive for component manufacturing. OPEC support for scaling manufacturing of low complexity, locally produced components. Innovation scheme, non-fiscal interventions, rationalized tariffs or duties, simplify the posture of tech transfer and fast track approvals required for components manufacturing, foster collaboration between academy and industry for advanced manufacturing and high-tech skills, attract overseas high-level content for high precision manufacturing and design through expedited visa approvals for training. Pradhana Mantri Mudra Yojana. Next we is Pradhana Mantri Mudra Yojana. Pradhana Mantri Mudra Yojana. 10 years completed recently. It is by Ministry of Finance. This gives collateral free credit to micro enterprise. Credit to micro enterprise collateral free. COLATERAL collateral free to fund the unfunded by bringing MSMEs to the formal financial system and extending affordable credit. Financial inclusion support the marginalized and hitherto socio-economically neglected. Mudra loans can be availed from nearby branch office of a bank, microfinance institutions and NBFCs, regional rural banks. Online application also we can fill for Mudra loans on Udyami Mitra portal. Udyami Mitra portal. Mudra is full form is Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency. Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency Limited. Refinance it will give to intermediaries, banks, microfinance institutions and refinancing agency and not direct lending. Refinance only. It is refinance, not direct lending to banks. Offer guarantees for loans. Mudra monitors that under Pradhana Mantri Mudra Yojana. Mudra card, they will give Mudra card and Mudra Mitra is mobile phone application. Loan seeker, it helps loan seeker to approach a banker in availing Mudra loan. Arrangement in the form of Mudra card facilitates working capital arrangement in the form of overdraft facility to the borrower. Categories is Shishu up to 50K. Kishore up 50K to 5 lakh. Tarun 5 to 10 lakh. Tarun plus 20 lakhs up to 20 lakhs who have availed and successfully repaid loans under Tarun. If they repay, they can increase to 20 lakhs. How they will give? Term loan, overdraft limit, working capital and composite loan for acquiring capital, overdraft of amount of 10,000 sanctioned under Pradhana Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana has also been classified as Mudra loans under Pradhana Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. They have give overdraft of 10,000. This also can be qualified under Mudra loans only. Collateral free loan, the interest rates are deregulated. Here there is no collateral or any guarantee is required for availing loan under Mudra scheme, but guaranteed by Credit Guarantee Fund for Micro Units, which is a trust fund set up by Government of India, managed by Guarantee is not there. We don't give any guarantee or collateral. So credit guarantee trust fund for micro units. Credit guarantee fund for micro units managed by National Credit Guarantee Corporation. As a trustee, interest rates are deregulated to improve interest subvention also they will give of 2% on prompt repayment of issue loans extended under PF for a period of 12 months to all eligible. Mudra extends reduction of 25 base points in its interest rates to MFIs and BFCs who are providing loans to women entrepreneurs. To women, if they give loan, this will reduce 25 base points in its interest rates. Progressive lending from Shishu to Taran. Helps in reducing regional disparity, promote first-time entrepreneurs. Social class-wise share in total 50% general, OBC 28%, ST 6, SC 16%, new entrepreneurs are 21, women entrepreneurs 60, women 68. High NPS in Mudra issues is high NPS in Mudra loan. Issues in scheme design ceiling of 50% on payout under CGFMU maximum amount. The CG credit guarantee fund for micro unit is willing to cover for a defaulter loan. There just only 15% is covered by trustee. So the banks will restrict other issues, high guarantee fee, refinancing rates, security risk due to lack of collateral, implementation challenges because we don't have knowledge of documents and most they face rejections. They check CIBIL score. Credit discipline also is some people they use after taking loan they will use for personal use. Monitoring is also very poor. Measures we should take is financial awareness we should give. Credit guarantee scheme we should increase. Ticket size for women enterprises. Robust monitoring and evaluation framework. Next is one state, one RRB. So now what the Union government is doing is they want to amalgamation of all banks. It is phase 1 is going on. Phase 1 now the fourth phase is going on. Actually, regional rural banks established in 1975, 5 were under recommendations of Narsimhan Working Group. Regional Rural Banks Act 1975, Narasimhan. These are regulated by RBI, supervised by NABARD, National Bank of Agriculture, National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development, What are the how they are in this? 15% state, 50% center, 35% sponsoring bank, sponsor bank. Why we want to merge banks? So business growth may happen, great capital base, improved liquidity position, improved compliance, strengthened lending capacity, promoting financial inclusion, ATMs. Challenges is operational challenges, governance and stakeholder management, financial, technological. Now, India's external debt. Finance Ministry released quarterly external debt report. Quarterly external report they have sent. External debt risen by 10.7% from December 2023, mainly due to valuation effect. So it is not that just a valuation effect only, it is not actually. Value effect refers to appreciation of US dollar vis-a-vis the Indian rupee. What is valuation effect is appreciation of US dollar. External debt to GDP ratio stood at 19.1. It increased from 19.0. US dollar denominated debt and loans constituted the largest component. US dollar denominated debt and loans, large component. Debt to service principal repayments plus interest repayments declined. Debt to service, that is repayment, declined. Principal repayments plus interest repayments. Long-term long-term increase, short-term decrease. What is external debt? External debt is borrowed from sources outside the country by both central government and corporations. By central government and corporations, external commercial borrowings, corporations. Mainly we take in dollars, SDR, other currencies we take. Foreign commercial from foreign banks, from institutions like IMF, World Bank, or foreign governments. What is challenges? Repayment burden will increase. Exchange rate, FX is exchange rate, burden, inflation rise, inflation, slowing down growth. How diversifying currency transactions? We should not only take from dollars. Sustainable debt practices we should take. Borrowing with economic growth. National Statistics Office under MOSPI, Ministry of Statistics and Publications. The forward-looking survey on private sector capex investment inventions, capex survey. Capex survey was conducted. Collection of Statistics Act 2008. Private sector capex grew 66%. Manufacturing enterprises equal to 48% of total private sector in capex. Most enterprises put capex on core assets, and while others investing in value addition opportunity cost and diverse strategies. Significance of capex: competitive advantage. Asset maintenance and upgrades, investor confidence, strategic decision making. Challenges hindering private sector capital expenditure is difficulty in mobilizing large equity and affordable debt. Next is villain coastal shipping bill. Coastal shipping bill. New steel policy 300 tax collected at source, safe harbor, liquidity coverage ratio,